Hello everyone, this is the Alcatel Onetouch Pop Mega review. The Alcatel Onetouch Pop Mega is Alcatel's newest device for straight talk. It is a one-touch series, just like Samsung has the Galaxy series, LG has the G series, Optimus series, etc. So this is a quick review that I'm going to discuss some of the main features. The Alcatel Onetouch Pop Mega is going to be available at Walmart or Straight Talk website. It's going to sell for $250. It's an AT&T LTE network with Android 4.3 Jellybean. The display is 960 by 540 pixel resolution. So it's not the best, but I mean, I'd like to see it a little bit better. It's actually half of the resolution of the iPhone 6 Plus. iPhone 6 Plus is 1920 by 1080. So again, it's about half the resolution, but for $250, it's a great buy. It's got an 8 megapixel rear camera with flash and a 2 megapixel front camera. So that's actually pretty decent. It's got 4 gigabytes of internal storage. You can add up to 32 gigabytes with an external SD card. SD card is basically installed inside the device, right there. A 3400 milliamp battery which has 22 days standby. Again, like I said, it's a one-touch series by Alcatel. Alcatel isn't really known for a lot of cell phones, but they're coming up. This is the Pop Mega, as it's called, and there's a previous one which is just a Pop. It's a smaller version. What makes the Pop Mega really cool, aside from how sleek and how large it is, it's actually not a phone at all, it's a phablet, is the fact that it has what's called a buddy. And I'm going to show you that buddy in just a moment. Just had to run and get it. This is the buddy. So as you can see, it's actually a small phone for this bigger phone, and it's not really a phone, it's more of a Bluetooth adapter. So this guy will, when you power him on, he connects via Bluetooth. It's got all the Bluetooth information in the back, and what it does is he's an extension of this guy. So if you don't want to carry this guy around in your ear, you can use this one instead. And you can make calls, you can receive calls, you can send and receive text messages. So it's a substantial difference if you don't want to carry this. Ladies can put this inside their purse, your book bag, your pocket, pretty much anywhere where it'll be out of sight, and you can use the buddy instead. So that's a really neat feature. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the buddy in a later video. Onetouch Pop Mega does come with a Bluetooth buddy. Let's compare this to the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 is 6.22 inches in height and 3.6 inches in width and 0.28 inches in, I guess, thickness. The Alcatel Onetouch Mega is larger than the iPhone 6 Plus. But if you're looking to transition from your regular sized Android, this is for $250. This is a great device to transition into. All right, so let's look at a couple of the cooler features that I saw about, or that I like about this phone. For those of you that don't know how to get the version, go into Settings, About Phone, and there it is. It's Android 4.3. Now here's a cool little thing I like. If you tap that multiple times, you could see this little animation for Jellybean, and they all have it. Just go and find the settings and basically tap a couple times, and you're 3 or 4 times, and you'll see what I just did. All right, so if we go into the settings, immediately one of the first things that I saw was this flashlight. And the fact that the flashlight is built in, you don't have to download an app. That's a really neat feature. You go in there, like I said, into the settings, drop down that. It's right in the center. It's very convenient if you get lost, or excuse me, if you're ever in the dark, you need a shine, maybe at a concert, you have it right there with you. The other thing that I like about it are the gestures. So you go back here, back to settings, and in gestures, there are a couple things that I really like. Turn over to mute. So that is basically for your incoming calls. If you have an incoming call that you don't want to reject and you'd rather mute, but you don't want to touch the button, this guy has a feature where you just turn it over and the call will be silenced. Here, let me turn off the flashlight. So the other thing, that's a really nice feature in gestures. The other thing in gestures that I like is you can turn over to activate the snooze button, and you basically turn this on or off. Usually when you wake up 7:30 in the morning, can't find the device, you can't press the side keys, what you do is you activate this, and again, you turn it over and it will deactivate, or rather enable the snooze. And then we'll unlock it with the side key, and you have to use this drop down. Pretty nice, but why do all that when you can simply tap 3 times and you basically unlock it off the bat. So those are a couple things from gesture. You can mute or silence incoming calls, and also the alarm. The other thing that I really like is this status bar. Oh, excuse me. Let me take that out. That's not what I was going to do. Where is it? It's a dual screen launcher. Now, watch what happens when I activate or deactivate that. You see that thing on the left there? That is basically an extra side menu where you can decide what you want to put on there. Kind of like quick launch. Say if I want Chrome on there, I'll tap Chrome. If I want the gallery accessible, I'll put the gallery in there as well. Tap the gallery. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, let's just, for now, let's leave that there. And you simply wake it up, and you have access to those quick launch buttons that you selected. So basically you press and hold it and then drag it. Press and hold it and then drag it. So now if I want to access those menus quickly, boom, they're there. And Samsung just came out with an Edge device that has it, except for a beveled screen here on the left or on the right, I'm not sure, that has that built-in menu. So you don't have to get the Edge. You can pretty much use this guy and it'll have it already. The other thing that I like to see is, if you notice on the battery, see that percentage? I like to have a percentage just to see how much I have left. You can enable or disable the percentage screen from there as well. So within gestures, there's another thing where you can pretty much, when you have an incoming call, you can answer the call by putting it to the ear. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but there's put device near ear. So instead of, say if you're driving, you don't want to grab the phone, you could just pick it up, put it in your ear, and it'll answer. There's a bunch of security things that you can do here as well. You can encrypt the device in security. Also be careful with what kind of apps that you download, because you can get inadvertently give permission to some apps that will give access to your pictures, your voice recorder, your microphone, etc. You want to be careful as far as security goes. You encrypt your phones. That's always very helpful. And in summary, the Alcatel Onetouch Pop Mega is the largest phone from Straight Talk. It's got a Bluetooth buddy that it comes with, 22-day battery standby. It's a 6-inch screen. It's under 250 bucks, 8-megapixel camera. You really can't go wrong. So anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Please subscribe to the video and click on the link below. I'm going to have some new videos. If anybody's interested in any questions or anything, just put them in the comments below, and please subscribe. Thank you all very much. Have a good one.